Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 8th day of April. I'm just smiling. I'm taping this message from home. That backdrop is something in my house, and you're starting to see some. These are actually wines that people delivered to our house for Shalach Manos on Purim, and we're just saving some of them for Pesach and the Seder. So I think that would be a cute backdrop for today's halacha, which is what exactly is the wine that you're supposed to drink at the Seder. So basically, red wine is preferable to white wine. And one of the reasons is because there are a lot of allusions to red wine and things that it represents. Red wine is representative of blood. Blood is a significant thing because, the Jews put the blood on their doorposts, which showed their courage against the Egyptians and made God, of course, knew who was in what house, and he didn't need the blood signal. But we were doing the blood signal by God's request because that sort of showed that we were willing to sort of stick out our neck and go against the Egyptians. And with that bravery, Hashem, this is, a simple take on it. That showed Hashem that we were willing of his redemption because we were willing to take that risk. But certainly God knew how to figure out which house had a Jew in it. But anyway, so for reasons like that and other allusions to things red wine is preferable at the Seder. Now, not everybody likes red wine. There are some people, see that, I'm not doing a commercial here, but that blue bottle of Artanura that's right behind us, that's our favorite in this house. And some people do like the taste of white wines better than red wine. So if you do like white wine better than red wine, you could drink a white wine at the Seder, just red is preferable. What you are allowed to do is take a beautiful white wine that you like, and you are allowed to, if you want, put a little bit of you might. Some people say that when you put a coloring into a drink that it could be called soveya or dyeing colors, which you're not supposed to do on Shabbos or Yom Tov, according to some. So if you really want to follow that stringency, then what you might want to do is pour a little bit of red wine into your white wines before Yom Tov starts, and if they have a little bit of red color, then seriously, they are a little bit of a red wine, and you could drink the beautiful taste of your white wine with a little bit of red in it, and that's no joke. You could do that if you want to. If you're ill and you need to have grape juice, you are allowed to do that. You're still fulfilling the mitzvah with the grape juice. It's just wine is a little bit more significant and a little better if possible. For those of you who want to still try to have wine but don't really like alcohol, so you are allowed to have a light wine. And when is a wine considered so light that it's not wine anymore? According to a lot of rabbis, that's at about 4.5% alcohol. So if you buy those really, really light alcohol wines at 4.5%, you're still considered to be having wine, and that would be fine for the Seder. And if you can do a little bit of math, it's not hard at all. If your wine is 9% alcohol and you make it half grape juice and half wine, then that cup is now diluted halfway, and half of it is not alcohol, so it brings down the alcohol from 9 to about 4.5%. So you are allowed to dilute your wines with something like grape juice, and as long as the dilution is still such that it's 4.5% alcohol or more, then it's still called wine. And remember, if you're ill, you are allowed to have grape juice if necessary. And okay, so have a great Shabbos, and thanks for logging on, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.